Howdy do, YouTube. As you can see, I got my blue on because every life in this country matters. Fetus lives matter. For all you people going out there committing an abortion, fetus lives matter. The police lives matter. Black lives matter. All lives matter because, hey, we are made in God's image, right? Now, what's going on here? And I got to say that we are being bamboozled. Well, not me, of course. I'm not being bamboozled, but you guys are being bamboozled. You guys are going out there marching as if marching has ever did anything. What you understand, marching doesn't do anything. Marching does not do anything. Someone has to get involved in the politics. Someone has to have connections. The only way things change is because a person has connections with the person who can change it. You understand that? Has to be connections, man. I can march all I want to. I can march to cure cancer, but cancer's still gonna kill us, man, at the end of the day. And not saying that we should not do anything, but I'm saying that if you're gonna do something, at least spend your time and energy that's gonna make a change, man. I marched down the street, okay. Let's think about it. Martin Luther King marched, but is racism over? Did his dream get fulfilled for marching? No. It took more than marching, man. It took more things to march, and we as black people, we like to get involved in things that's popping, man. But anyway, we've been bamboozled. I'm gonna explain this, man. Before I go, I want you guys to check out my video, why the police don't like black people, man. Check that out, and then you'll get a sense of where the police came from, what the original intent was for, and the spirit behind the police force. All right, you understand why the police is really at odds with a certain group of people in this country. But that's not what I'm talking about in this video, man. We're being bamboozled. Let me explain to you something. If anyone has ever seen the movie Dawn of Justice, right? What was that movie really about? What was that movie really about? Think about it. Now, at the beginning, you see Superman. It began where basically Superman, the new Superman movie, left off where he broke off the dude's neck, but he was flying through the city, creating all this havoc and destroying the whole city, right? So there was terrorism going on from another source. Basically, two forces were fighting, but in the process, things were being torn apart in the process. Batman seen that. I don't get this because this does not fit the profile of Batman. Batman seen that this guy was getting killed, but the thing he seen was lives being lost in the process. Okay? Now, I'm not a superhero geek, but I know that wouldn't seem to upset Batman against Superman. Alright? It basically became the premonitions of Superman having too much power. But anyway, that's not the point. The end part, if you ever look at the end part, if you got through that whole movie, I liked it actually. Me personally, I liked the movie. But people were saying it was a doozy and all that stuff. But if you ever watched the whole movie, what eventually happened? Well, Lex Luthor, which represents the power to be, what did he do? He seen, well, I can't defeat Superman because that dude's not human. And I can't defeat Batman because, I mean, dude is a martial art and he's a mental, he can get into your mind, right? So what did he do? He put the blue against the black. Let them duke it out. And while they were duking it out, he was creating his invention to take over the world. And that's what we have here, folks. We are being duped to think that the police are against us. And the police are duped into thinking we are against them. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But what I want you to know is black people, and I say this with the most love, but with the most irritated love that I can. We go along with what's popping, man. We got people now that's chasing Pokemons, okay? You got too much stuff going on in the world to be chasing Pokemons, dude. You're driving, chasing a Pokemon, crashing, people falling off cliffs, people running to the wrong hood. People are, they're chasing Pokemons when we're getting killed on a day-to-day basis. But again, Pokemon's what's popping. A couple years ago, it was the Ice Water Challenge. You let people pour ice water on you. Black people chase what's popping, and we need to get out of this stupid mentality, man. Let's stop getting stuff with what's popping, man. Let's get what's real. What do I mean by that? I want you to understand that the news anchors are all run by the same person. You can watch CNN, you can watch Fox News. And when you watch this stuff, I only watch about 10 minutes of it because I can't watch no more. I see what they're doing. It's basically propaganda and indoctrination. If you ever study if you study Nazi Germany, I want you to understand how one man got the power over that whole country. I want you to understand how one man got power over that whole country. When you think about how many Jews in the Nazi concentration camp was killed. You think the Jews voted for this man to get in power? No, it was propaganda that was passed on, and people kept watching and hearing over again until they really believed that they were superior and these people were trying to take over. Happened in the Bible with Esther. One dude went to Xerxes and said the Jews were going to build their whole country and come back and take over, and he wanted to exterminate the whole Jews in the book of Esther. We're living during this time, folks, where we're paying too much stuff, what we see on TV, and thinking that stuff is real. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but if you have time, go back and watch this man's video, Philando Castile. Go watch this man's video when he got shot, because we didn't see him get shot, we just seen him bleeding. And I feel bad for the guy, if he really did get killed. Why did I say that? Because what I want you to know is that there's a certain way people react to things. Now, the police officer shot the dude. We didn't see him shoot him. We just seen the outcome. This lady had a phone, right? Now, the dude, why did the policeman shoot this guy? Because the police seen a gun in his pocket. Did the guy take the gun out? Is that why he shot him? If he just shot the dude because he seen a phone in his pocket, why does the woman have a cell phone in her hand and not shot? It seems like if the dude is really that paranoid where he's shooting somebody, if you see somebody take a cell phone, you're going to shoot them too. But no, this woman has a phone pointing at him, but yet the dude had a gun in his pocket and he's dead. Something don't add up about this picture, folks. The next day after Alton Sterling got shot, another black dude got shot. And you got to wonder, is these policemen going on the street with the mindset, I got to kill somebody? His girlfriend was kind of too calm. I know black women. And when somebody gets shot, black women are not that calm. I know she's not that calm. I watched a video by another person I'm subscribed to. I watched a video about how she talked, smoking weed, and cussing. I know she's not that calm in real life. But while she's filming, she's saying, my husband or my boyfriend said he was carried, and she's saying stuff. The cop is sitting the whole time like waiting for her to narrate what's going on, and he's going to answer right to the camera. But he still got his gun on that man. He's not calling for backup or nothing. But again, we didn't see him get shot. We just see him laying over with a red shirt. Another thing that don't add up about this video is the little girl was in the back seat. Okay? Now I know a cop's gun is not quiet. This cop gun didn't have no silencer on it. One thing I know is somebody gets shot right in front of you. Now I don't see the whole car. There's going to be blood splatter. Because obviously he was in close range. A little girl that's in the back seat see a man that she known for a couple of years of her life get shot right in front of her. You would hear the little girl in the background screaming. That little girl in the background was quiet as a mouse. Again, I'm not no conspiracy theorist, but just watching the video doesn't add up, man. It doesn't make sense to me, and it doesn't look real. It looks staged. Because if I got shot right in front of my kids, they're going to be screaming. They're going to be panicking. My wife is not going to be sitting calm, recording something on the thing. There's no way. No way. But going back to the Dawn of Justice, why did he put the blues against the black? To give them time to come out with a doomsday or something that's going to take over. Because if we can get the blues against the black and make the police look like the enemy, and we get them out the way, we can bring in our robots. Because what are they always threatening to bring in inner cities? The tanks, right? They're ready to bring in the tanks. And then you're ready to have soldiers on the ground, right in his own country. You see, the police is one step away in this country from anarchy. If there was no police in this world, and people could do what they want to do, you couldn't live in your house because people were breaking in every day. They would have no fear of doing anything wrong because the police would not be called. So, we need to get the police out the way. And how do we do that? We got to villainize them. We gotta make them think that they're targeting black people. But again, you black people don't research nothing. You don't look up nothing. You just believe what you see on TV or what people tell you. I want you guys to check up something that the Fox News, CNN won't tell you. That last year, when there were so many black people getting killed, you got Mike Brown and Freddie Gray getting killed. You realize that there were more white boys or white men killed by the police than black men? Oh yes, but you won't hear that on the news because the news doesn't want to put that out there. The news doesn't want to seem like the police are just out there doing their job or that they're trigger happy. They want to mean like the police, when they leave the station, they're out there chasing black people and lynching them. Go ahead and check it out if you don't believe me. I double dare you. But no. Again, it just didn't make no sense. And then the next day, you had somebody kill 5 cops with a sniper gun. Again, that didn't make no sense to me. Because black people don't snipe nobody. We don't have time to do that. Now, I know this dude was ex-military, but how do we know that? Did they apprehend this guy and question him? Or they sent a robot in and blown to pieces where nobody could even get anything from him to even see what he was? All they had was his ID. How did you know that was him? At first, there was supposed to be 2 snipers, right? Multiple snipers, but they blew this guy up. It doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. But we're being bamboozled, people. If you want to go out there and march for something that they're setting up for 2017, go ahead. I'm getting ready, and I'm about to be out the door. Literally. That's why I can't keep on going in this video because I'm headed out the door. I just wanted to bring that to you guys, but you gotta watch what's not being shown, man. You gotta be listening to what's not being said, and you gotta really examine, man. Examine, folks. Don't just go by the news reports, man. Because we are being bamboozled. And what's coming, folks, is not gonna be nothing nice. We the black people got to get it together, man. Because if you think about it, the majority of the black men that's killed by the police, what are they doing? What was Freddie Gray doing before the police came messing with him? Did they say, there's a black guy, go get him? Or was Freddie Gray out there selling dope? I grew up in a neighborhood where drug dealers were all out on the corner. And because drugs are out on the corner, you sell in the wrong neighborhood, somebody drive by and shoot that drug dealer. Meanwhile, I'm in the house, have to get on the floor. I ain't got nothing to do with them out there selling dope. But we don't pay attention to that. They didn't mess with Freddie Gray because he's black. Mess with Freddie Gray, he's out there selling dope to your mama. I'm pretty sure he had a gun because you can't be out there selling dope with no gun because you out there with money. And niggas see you with money and they want that money. And they'll come pop you. So they got Freddie Gray because he was out there selling dope. We don't see that. Michael Brown. What was this Negro doing? Robbing a liquor store. They didn't say go get that little fat dude, that little fat nigga walking down the street. No, dude, robbing a liquor. I don't care if the police don't know what he's doing, but what would he be doing today if he had not got popped that day? We've been robbing more liquor stores? Pushing people around? What would he be doing? See, it's you niggas that's getting popped by the police. I walk by the police every day. Don't mess with me. I got messed with the police. Believe me. Don't get me wrong. I got messed with by the police. But it's you ignorant niggas out there doing stupid stuff that's mostly getting popped by the police. Out there selling drugs. Out there beating your baby mamas. Out there doing all kinds of stupid stuff. And then the police come pop you and your baby mom want to cry. Your mom want to cry when you out there selling dope and gangbanging. The police come pop you because you're disturbing the peace. But do your research, folks. Because we are in for a bumpy ride. And it's about to get crazy. But anyway, I gotta leave, so I'll probably do a part 2 to this. That's all I gotta say about that. And I'm out. I got my blue shirt on. And guess what? If I go around the police with the blue shirt on, they're not gonna pop me. But if I walk around a bunch of niggas in the wrong neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? The ones with the red, you know what I'm saying? Good chance I'm gonna get popped off by them. But again, the police not against me. I'll get shot by another nigga before I get shot by the police. Just remember that, folks. I'm out. See ya.